learning every day, and we keep bringing these nostalgic kind of memories to people. And anytime you hear a song from Ghana now, you could actually trace
to an old song.
Yeah, to an old song. And I mean, from the Western world, that's how they've been living, recreating some of the melodies that they love and they have fallen in love with, and that is taking them far to, getting new and the old school to join them in the new way of enjoying songs and all that. And I think we are on the right path, and our songs are doing well, and I love the composition and everything. Manifest, Can Promise, I know they can't have it wrong because their previous song, Can Promise and Manifest was super. It's one of the songs that Can Promise would love to perform every day. And now they are on a new joint, and I think Familiar too with Willie's beat very soon was amazing, and this one too, I know how it's going. Is it the Felix Navidad or the Jingle Bells melody?
It has almost all those things
everything in there. So great stuff.
Good songs for wrapping up the year for us this morning. Well, this morning we're going to look at elections are over, and interestingly, initially whenever politics was mentioned, there were people who said, entertainers there and people in the creative art space there, more the politics there, mongo kanyom huasem and mongo kam movies huasem. That seems to be changing. It didn't start now. We've had people in the creative arts in parliament before, but the coming parliament is going to be quite different. We've got 6 creatives or 6 people who are related to the creatives getting to parliament. The question is, how hell will these people be to the creative arts industry? Well, A+ has already spoken. He says, listen, I'm not going to parliament because of creatives. I'm going there for my constituents. Others are putting pressure and saying, listen, you guys got there because of what you started as creatives. And so don't forget the creatives. But how would it be? Would we see any improvement? Or we are just having too much hopes in our parliamentarians and people who have voted by their constituents for different reasons and not necessarily just because they are creatives. We have that conversation this morning on that show. But before that, again, in the heat of the campaigns and elections, one Ghanaian actor, that's Prince David Osei, who has spoken a lot. He was on the ticket of the MPP, or should I say was campaigning for the MPP, said a lot more things, and eventually after the elections, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was announced as president-elect, he congratulated him. People came at him, and from his X account, he replied, insulting the president-elect, calling him a drunkard. Well, he's spoken about that. He says he wasn't responsible for that, and that he left his phone with his cousins and friends, so they may be responsible for that particular post. Listen to this.
Yesterday you posted something on social media, but I can't find it any longer. I think it was the attacks coming at you. Why have you deleted it?
I archived it because I had already made my statement.
Oh, so it's archived?
Yes.
Okay. But was it true that they were coming at you?
Okay, so I think if you go on my page after the election, obviously, we're all pained and so sort of depressed because we were surprised at the outcome. But all the same, I came out to congratulate the NDC and the president-elect. I even posted him and I said what I had to say. And I said, the elections are over. We should all learn to live in peace. Then I started getting a lot of attacks on Twitter. So I even left the phone. I wasn't by my phone. I dropped the phone. Normally when they start bullying and doing those stuff, I just leave the phone to my cousins or some of my friends. So I woke up and I saw this, this news that Prince David Osei insults the president-elect. Then I said, I was even sleeping. So I went on my Twitter feed to check where that was coming from. I noticed there was nothing like that, but I saw people tagging me from my page, like something written by me on my page. Then I said, no, I didn't write this. So I started asking my cousins and friends, Then they said, people were annoying them, so they were replying them. Then I said, did anybody type any of this thing? Then they said no. But I could see people sharing it on Facebook from Prince David Osei's Twitter feed. Then I said, it's quite unfortunate. So I came out because it was coming from my page. I came out to apologize, and I said I was sorry because people were calling my phone consistently, and when I pick, I was like, what's going on? So
wait, please. Let's take it one by one. Did you say you posted something on? Did you tweet anything?
No, that's what I'm saying. What I tweeted was congratulatory messages. Then I congratulated the president-elect, His Excellency Dr. Dramani Mahama.
Yeah, you said you woke up and people were saying you wrote something.
I woke up and I saw some writings like Prince David Osei called the president. I don't want to use that because So I was like, I didn't.
Was that all you wrote?
Yeah, that's all. I just posted the president-elect, like congratulations, right. And that's it. And I just went my way. Even at that, over 1.8K replies, which was all full of insults.
Okay, you asked your cousins, the cousins you left your phones for, that whether they wrote something, and they said they were responding.
I didn't understand the outburst because I was wondering, what is it again? Because normally when they start bullying and stuff, I don't even reply. I don't reply to those messages. If anybody see anyone replying to them, it's not me, because when they start doing those nonsense, I just leave them. Some people say, close your page, close the comment. I say, no, it's their opinion. Let them share it. It doesn't make me tall or short or change who I am. People want to express themselves, leave it. So if you notice on my page, even when they're insulting, I leave it. I don't, But
this means you were not responding. It was rather your cousins.
Yes, my cousins and my friends. I think they were tired of the bullying. So I think at one point they responded to a guy's insult. Because later on I saw that the guy said I was very foolish and Jimmy man, blah blah blah. I think then my cousin, but I asked them, they said they didn't do it. But what I noticed was, I think when they responded to whoever it was, they deleted it.
But it looks like people had already had screenshots.
So it's like they want to use that propaganda. I wasn't even by the phone. I wasn't the one, because one thing I'll never do is to insult an elderly.
Okay, so there you have it. That was an interview granted Prince David Osei by my big brother Andy Dusty on Hits FM in Accra. Let me get straight to Mr. Bones. Last week when we closed, myself and Mula, we took a tour of the Kumasi Children's Park and the renovation that they're about to do there. It was beautiful. I wish Mula was here to be able to speak to it. He's not sent me the videos yet, even though he worked on them. Now let's get into Prince David Osei. He says that, listen, he wasn't responsible. It's either his cousin or his brothers, because he left his phone with them. I don't know what you make of that. Others are say, hey, Kwekuana's story, Ben Abeso Kache. What kind of cock and bull story is that?
Anyway,
yes.
You see, we find ourselves in an environment where people feel it's normal to say whatever that you want to say to whoever that you want to tell it to. But in as much as we are people as creatives, we must also be mindful of how we carry ourselves. Yase kwasi ampo okana nutuma yebuni nyansani. Kwasi ampo okana nutuma yebuni nyansani. Sometimes it's not everything that you may want to respond to. There are certain things that might hurt you. There are certain things that you may not like it. But it's always very important to know when and what to say at any point in time. And yes, now we need adwene. Now we need aboyepe.
But it's not easy to contain or maintain small, because listen,
no.
I'm campaigning for the MPP. We've lost elections. My dream, and then.
Anyway, you see, sometimes in our quest to please A, we tend to say certain things against B. So even when you come back and eat the humble pie, people probably picture you from the kind of unpalatable, unprinted words that you used on A. Like that's what I'm saying, that campaigning let's speak to issues, let's speak to subjects, let's speak to relevant things that will be of greater good to us as people. And yet the China no because these are some of the unprintable words that you actually used against that person. And people come against us not because of we campaigning. There are many people who have campaigned for party A or party B, but at the end of the day, they are very objective.
They're very critical of whatever they are saying.
We sat here, we spoke against some of the government policies and all that. Some people might probably love us for the truth that we actually stood for, but it's not the insults. I'm saying this, that one, we must know when and the kind of language to use when we are talking about people in authority. Even as biblical, in the Quran is in there. There are certain things that you cannot use, certain words that you cannot use against leaders chosen by the people to lead them.
So we can't say somebody is a dead goat.
So you're down.
It's a dead goat. No. Like it means something. You're down for no. So if it says a president is a dead goat, obi auntie obi asem. Can be and funny. So we can use that. Another one day we can't use it. So the Bible until. Because it's just synonymous to somebody who doesn't listen.
And why? That's what I'm saying, that you must choose your words carefully.
So that goat is not carefully.
And why? Choose your words carefully.
I'm asking, because me have said that at some point in time, Nanado became a dead goat. So did I insult him?
Probably is to, if it's an adage that has a different meaning, but if you want to use it as in a plain language, describing the persona of the president elect by the people to lead them, then probably you are getting it wrong in the way. And then why? See, the explanation.
He says, Johnny phone, it's also pressure bassa. At times you are tempted to reply, so you feel like, let me, Charlie, you will make you keep the phone for me. Internet cousins, nene brothers, I
want to know the age of these cousins and who they are, to the extent of replying to such messages and the kind of conversations that Prince David Osei, do have with them. Timmy, say NY, if you leave your phone with me, and there are certain conversations that actually sparks on your phone, and I'm able to go to that extent of using these words to describe, one, a former president of the land, two, a president re-elected into office as president of Ghana, then probably the conversations that you do have with your siblings or your cousins is what they are putting out there.
So it means within that circle, these are the kind of conversations we have.
Because you say that they reply to some of the things that people, when people come at you, it is telling us that probably they know, and their reactions sometimes is pleasing to you. That is why when the pressure keeps looming, you actually give your devices to them. So now, okay, I have posted something, people are coming at me 1.7 whatever. Why won't people come at you? Because you always actually spoken against the man that you are congratulating now. Probably some people find it not that we don't need it from you. When they are coming at you, it's only right for you to probably sign or off your data, and you are done.
Data and I should off it. Why?
Okay, so if you're not offing it, now you can't contain the pressure, so you give it to your siblings and your cousins to do the needful for you.
No, just to hold the phone for me. I didn't ask them to.
And how are they able to reply to your tweets if they don't have access to all these portals? They do have access to. And he said that when pressure looms or when the pressure keeps coming, he gives the phones to them and they will be. So this has been the thing. They know.
So it's a routine, it's a regular thing.
So they are reacting in the capacity as Prince David Osei, not as any other person.
I mean, even with law of agency, they are his agents.
Yeah.
And anything
performing fiduciary duties.
And anything that these agents do will be deemed to be that of his.
Yes. So it's you replying.
So maybe the only thing to have done is to simply apologize and say, listen, I'm sorry
now, cousins, it is a conversation that you do have with them that has given them the gust. Because if your cousins, you are polite in dealing with them, they will be politeful in dealing with other people.
So do you even believe there was this issue of Cousin, or you think he did it out of emotions and just trying to blame it on Cousins?
Bro, you see, I'm just saying that. What is the role of these cousins in Prince David Osei's life? Are they the PR agencies to him? Are they representing him as people who actually manages his socials and all that? And if that is what they do, they are acting based on how they know your emotions are.
That perhaps he might have given them.
And to use this, I mean, no,
but you see, this drunkard thing, let's not forget that prior to elections, the opposition members, or should I say, yes, the opposing party, that's the MPP, and some individuals were always referring to the president-elect as drunkard. So, like you said, it's obviously a conversation they might have been having. So, they felt it wasn't bad to use it, because Canada. So then, if I tweet and say,
so the president carries a cup along, of which we don't know the content in it, and we are tagging him to be a drunkard.
Well, that's what the dirty politics you talk about. Instead of criticizing policies and issues, we then tend to attack personalities and malign personalities. That's what we do with our politics.
So you as an individual, you as Prince David Osei, and your cousins or whatever, I don't really believe that even if there is a cousin who existed there to be replying to these tweets and all that, and if there is one, I want to know who that cousin is, and he should prove beyond reasonable doubt to let us see who that cousin is, because it will tell us the kind of people that he has around himself and the kind of mentality that they have. If it's you, Prince David Osei, who wanted to support NPP and you are there, I don't think all your cousins actually are liable to the fact of supporting NPP as well, because maybe some of them might be NDC sympathizers and all that. So if it is to say a bushanya say ye supporting, yet say be na ye hu sa nipa no ye hu sa
who sa nipa na bende.
Oh, and the bachelor bushanya kro mu free mo.
And no dey hu here. The point is that he says it was the cousin or the brothers, the friends, and so
cousins and friends.
I say most of the time. I say most of the time when these things happen, he either gives the phones to his cousins or his friends.
So who is that?
But he says the cousins and the friends, and none of them posted it.
Okay.
None of them have actually laid claim to do it. That we can't tell. But anyway, that we can't tell.
No,
Does the one says NY Prince is lying. He's aware of it. He thinks JM will never come to power again. Amos J. Bavo says, good morning, NY. Good morning. Gameli is also joining us on Facebook. He says, greetings. Well, you can join us on Facebook and join the conversation at Y1025FM with the hashtag YFM Kumasi. Traveling to the UK has been made very easy. If you want to go to the UK and work as a caregiver, then Century Consult says,